think so.
Don't stigmatize sex streams.
It,
the fact that you're stigmatizing sex streams is a problem. It's not weird. It's the most common thing.
No, you're calling them sex streams and you're taking all the sensuality out of it. Stop yelling sex streams. Let's talk about pantries.
Well, in all fairness,
some people have been posting videos on TikTok of their impressively organized fridge. I live for stuff like this. Jeff, remember when I showed you my picture of my pantry?
Goals, Sam, goals. It's on my vision board.
Is it?
You're very organized, kind of like this.
It's so freeing. I know where everything is.
girl, I'm glad you're doing it because I fell off the homemade train. I sure did.
I even make a statement that, Sam, this is why people tune into DBL. It's for pantry talk. For myself,
we begin today with some very sad news. Bob Saget died yesterday at a hotel in Orlando. He was 65 years old. It's important to note that the Orange County Sheriff's Office tweeted that there were no signs of foul play or drug use in this case. We all have personal friends that knew Bob Saget, and they all say the same thing. He's all heart. Such a good friend, such a good person, such a good father.
Man, we lost some good ones already in the years just starting. Bob Saget's one of them.
Should the unvaccinated be taxed? They're already doing this in Quebec, imposing a health tax on unvaccinated Canadians. It's to cover the additional costs that the unvaccinated are putting on their healthcare system.
We're going down a slippery slope when you say let's tax people who don't want to do this for health reasons. I understand there's underlying conditions for other people, but are we going to start taxing people who choose to be obese that don't have an underlying condition?
We heard a number of stories of people saying my dad had a heart attack. He couldn't go into the ICU because there is no beds for him. So it does become personal if it's one of your family members who aren't able to get a hospital bed. Jamie Lynn Spears, finally she has opened up, and I know that a lot of us have been curious what she had to say about the rift between her and her big sister Brittany.
When Brittany was finally during the hashtag Free Brittany movement and saying, you guys have no idea how bad my family was, Jamie Lynn was sort of there but didn't really back her up. And at that age, I would have expected her to do so. But again, all of this is coming if I believe Brittany, right? So you guys are right. There's the truth somewhere in there, but it just seems like a really abusive situation that I would hope a sister would have helped me out.
A voting rights bill out of New York City has divided opinions, including our audience. The Our City, Our Vote law will give 800,000 non-citizen and DACA residents the right to vote as early as next year.
So I just want to ask people, like, what process do you want people to go through to do this the right way? Because it seems very difficult unless you have a ton of money.
And it's not
Become a citizen. Become a citizen. That's the right way.
Well, they're trying. So it's not a small number. This could impact.
So until they become a citizen, they can't vote. I don't understand it's not like discrimination.
No,
there's a process for it.
Imagine going through years of infertility before finally welcoming a child by IVF. But then I want you to imagine that there was a mix-up and the child you've raised isn't biologically yours. Well, that happened to Donna and Vanner Johnson. Now, Vanner, what do you want people to know about fertility clinics? Is this a cautionary tale?
Yes, it is. And in fact, we would have anybody that suspected or even did any fertility clinics to go out and get tested, but be ready for the results. This is surprising in today's industry that we've been doing this as a standard practice for 30 years, and this is still happening.
It's Toris' 40th birthday today. We've got a special treat for her as we look at her life here on DBL.
Are you lactose intolerant like I am?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Al. How's my crown look? And voila! Shut up, guys. $100 million. The Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Yeah!
But Windsor is going great.
It's raining.
Yeah. One of my favorite moments in life.
got a real good knack for driving the boat.
I'm sailing.
Al wants to know what's the bend and snap. Do it for you.
Bend and snap. Thank you to the viewers, because you have kept me sane for like 3 years, and I really needed some love and some support. And so I really want to thank the viewers of DBL for being there for me. I hope I've been there for you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, Tori, that sounded like an acceptance speech.
It did, and also we've been on the air for 4.5 years, girl. So what happened to the other 1.5 years?
I meant really during the pandemic when everybody was gone and Sam was on maternity leave, and like it was just me and the viewer in a way. And I just felt like we had something.